Welcome back to That's Life with John Carver. This is episode number 386, and I'm calling this episode a Billionaire's Advice. If you look at any city in any country, you'll see a lot of people coming and going. The biggest majority of them are doing what they're told and mirroring many of the people in their lives. Billionaire Charlie Munger said, quote, "Acknowledging what you don't know is the dawning of wisdom. No wise pilot, no matter how great his talent and experience, fails to use a checklist. Knowing what you don't know is more useful than being brilliant," unquote. Now, as I began sharing this information and gathering this information for what I'm sharing here today in mid-November 2023, I had no idea that Charlie Munger would die at the age of 99 on November 28th, 2023. But again, his words grabbed me by my throat. His words echo the habits of the most successful people in the world. They know that they don't know certain things that enable them, and then they surround themselves with very smart people, and as importantly, they don't rely on their own memories. The majority of people, however, do not know that they don't know. They go through life following the crowd who act like they know where they're going. They mirror the trends and the cultural changes and assume that those that they're following are smarter than them. You see, the brilliance of the wise choose to research and dissect every bit of information to understand if it's fact-based or simply another societal distraction or series of belief systems knitted into a tapestry that seems like the real deal. Author Thomas Sowell put it this way when he said, quote, "It takes considerable knowledge just to realize the extent of your own ignorance." Again, he said, quote, "It takes considerable knowledge just to realize the extent of your own ignorance," unquote. Admitting that you know less than what you think you know and know nothing about what you don't know is liberating because, for someone who is wise, it opens up their curiosity to learn more about a variety of subjects. The wise, including many billionaires, are more curious than most people. Curiosity causes the wise to ask questions. Lots of questions. Constantly. In the 300s BC, there lived a Greek philosopher named Socrates. It's said that he rarely washed his clothes and didn't like wearing shoes or sandals, and his hair was very unkempt. However, he was very curious about everything. Socrates said, quote, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds discuss people. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other is perpetual," unquote. You see, Socrates wasn't impressed by his own wisdom or popularity. So there seems to be a great deficit in teaching people to think instead of believing everything they're being told to believe. One of the worst moments in life is coming to the end of your life and realizing you have been blindly following the people in front of you, who have been blindly following the people in front of them, who have been blindly following the people in front of them. Choosing to walk in humility and realizing that much of what you think is true is probably not true, at least in part, will push aside your ego, thinking that you know more than you think you know. Socrates said, quote, "Wisdom begins in wonder," unquote. My name's John Carver. Thanks for watching.